Hello and welcome to the Classic Hollywood Movie You Should Know. I'm Nate Washburn, and this week, in honor of spring training beginning, baseball season starting, pitchers and catchers reporting, I want to talk about my personal favorite baseball movie, The Pride of the Yankees from 1942, starring Gary Cooper, Teresa Wright, Walter Brennan, and Babe Ruth. Now, if you don't know the story of The Pride of the Yankees, it tells the story of Lou Gehrig, one of the all-time greats in Yankees history. He was the Yankee first baseman in the 20s and the 30s, famous home run hitter, slugger, and at the prime of his life, he contracted ALS, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, which came to be known as Lou Gehrig's disease. He was diagnosed in 1939. He died in 1941. The disease attacks the nervous system, and the person affected loses the ability to control muscles. Think of it, Stephen Hawking had the disease as well. He had Lou Gehrig's disease. So Gehrig gets diagnosed in 1939. He retires. The Yankees throw Lou Gehrig Day, and Gehrig gave a speech, which is probably the most famous speech in all sports history, where he said that although he'd had a bad break, today he considered himself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. So Sam Goldwyn gets the rights to make this into a movie and tells the love story between Gehrig and his wife, and just sort of shows the courage and the dignity that Gehrig had when he got diagnosed with ALS, and the strength that he continued to have as he faced certain death. So it's really interesting with this movie. It was released in July of 1942. Lou Gehrig had died in June of 1941. So the movie was produced and released within 13 months of Gehrig's actual death. What happened during those months, Pearl Harbor got attacked and the United States entered World War II. Now, I did a little research. The average age of an American combat soldier in World War II was 26 years old. Baseball in the 40s, this is the national pastime. It is the most popular sport in all of America. So I'm not saying that all of the soldiers would have known who Lou Gehrig was, but I'd say the majority of these soldiers followed baseball. They had their local team. Lou Gehrig was one of the superstars of the era. They knew who Gehrig was. So a movie showing Gehrig's story was so important for these soldiers who had an unknown future. They didn't know what was going to happen. They were going off to fight for their country, and yet they could go to the movies and see one of their heroes facing death with such strength and dignity. And of course, the movie became a huge, huge hit. It grossed over $8 million. It got nominated for 11 Oscars, including Best Picture, Best Actor for Gary Cooper, Best Actress for Teresa Wright. Now, a couple little cool things about this. Because Gehrig was such a hero, and because this script portrayed him in such a heroic fashion and, didn't really show any of the blemishes, the Yankees, Major League Baseball, and even Gehrig's widow, Eleanor, supported and helped on this movie. So the Yankees gave their permission to use their logos. They filmed the climax at Yankee Stadium, where they recreated Lou Gehrig Day. And some of the Yankee superstars play themselves. Babe Ruth is one of the supporting actors, and he gives a pretty good performance. Babe Ruth is not a bad actor. But some of the other Yankee greats that appear as themselves, Bob Musil, Mark Koenig, and Bill Dickey, play themselves in this movie. It's really interesting to see. So a little trivia about actress Teresa Wright. This was her third Hollywood movie and her third Oscar nomination. 3 movies, 3 Oscar noms. Teresa Wright gives a great performance in this film. So if you like sports movies, if you like baseball movies, if you like inspiring movies, check out The Pride of the Yankees from 1942. It is my personal favorite sports-related movie, and it's this week's Classic Hollywood Movie You Should Know. I'm Nate Washburn. Keep watching.